Good afternoon, YouTubers. Manny here from Manny's How To Workshop with a video on an upgrade I did to this not too old, not really old, but old Craftsman 8-inch table saw sold by Sears and Roebuck. You can see this is the original data plate right there, and as you can see, it's still got the old hand crank for the blades to go up and down. And then there's another adjustment. I believe you go pull on the handle to change the angle, to go from 0 to 45. So I got this from a buddy of mine that I used to do some handyman work for when I used to live up north. And when he gave it to me, it only came the way you see it here, just a tabletop. He gave me this sled, actually two of these, and let's see, and then the motor right here that drives this table saw. I guess back then that's when they would make belt-driven table saws instead of like direct drive. So this this motor was mounted underneath the table saw somehow, and you can see this pulley right here. This pulley was actually what was on the blades, the original blade, and the smaller pulley that I don't know if you can see it. There's no light in there, but anyway, right there's a smaller pulley, and that pulley is probably like an inch and a half diameter, and this pulley here is about let's see, I think that pulley is about 4 inches. Hold on a second, let me get my tape measure here. And we can, okay, so actually it's a 5-inch pulley. So for the ratio, you can see that by reversing the pulleys, I was able to get a lot more RPMs out of the motor. And this motor is rated at 1720. Let's see if I can get it right there. 1725 is the rated RPMs. So I think I did the math between that pulley and the other pulley. I think I came up to like 3,700 RPMs because it's like 4 to 1, almost 4 to 1. So it's like more like a 3.5 to 1. And yeah, this thing, when it's running full tilt, oh my God, it's like you can barely see the blades moving right there. And I think what that does, the extra RPMs gives you a nice clean cut. Like you can just, there's no bogging down, on thicker pieces of wood. But anyway, so this is the upgrade. So basically, I mounted, well, first I made this platform here, this is the original upgrade. This platform here, where I could mount the motor and put it on a tilting feature that the springs, would help provide tension. So when I turn the handle up there to raise my blade, it's not sloppy. Not only that, it keeps the tension for the belt also to be able to drive the shaft that these blades are connected to. And so, like I said, I made the platform, added a power cord to it, because it came with just like a little pigtail power cord, which was this piece right here that was attached to the motor. And like I said, I also added hold on a sec, let me turn this around, the feature of this on and off switch. And this is just a simple switched, encased in the normal switch box, and like I said, wired to turn this on and off. Now I know for safety reasons, y'all might be like, ooh, that's scary. Oh, well, I'm by myself. I don't have any young kids, and nobody else ever uses a saw but me. So maybe in the future, I'll go ahead and switch this out to the newer style buttons, to where when it's on, you can it'll run. Matter of fact, I think I can show. Yeah, here we go. This is my buddy's table saw, and this is the switch I'm talking about. These here, you can turn it on, and then when you're done, if you want safety, you can just pull this out and that makes the switch an op. So it only works when you put this piece back in there. See? On, off. So what I'll probably do is, in the future, go ahead and add that kind of a switch for my start switch, which I'll probably do anyway, just for safety reasons. But, so, original upgrade, like I said, was the stand, the switch box, the motor, and that was it. And the way I kept it portable was just being able to take the whole assembly, put it on either on top of jack stand, not jack stands, sawhorses, or a little work table like this one right here that I currently have that saw sitting on. One of these right here, and it's about the same width, and you could probably like clamp it down and then good to go. So I went ahead and also decided to go ahead and make a little stand for it, which is this little guy out of some 2x6s, and also added 4 wheels that I had here, little swivel wheels. They're 360 swivel. There's no lock feature or nothing, because that way there it makes it easier to be able to move, if it's which right now I'm keeping it in my garage because this is where I'm going to be working with it. So and also to add, I went ahead and made a bigger opening on this guard here for the blade, so I can put these dado blades on it, dado blade kit. And because I'm going to be cutting some wood that I need to make take out a lot of wood on a space that I'm going to be making. It's like more than 4 inches. So I needed to install a dado kit, and so I made this a little bit wide, and I think total distance is like 1 inch. So I can put on, this is right now I got 2 blades. I can go at least another blade, which will give me I think a 9/16 dado cut. Right now it's set for like 1/2 inch, or up to 5/8 probably. Okay, so the next upgrade, oh, I almost forgot to mention, yeah, these 2 bolts right here, what I did, I made a stand, or an extension rather, that brings this edge of the table, the back part, from there to there, further out to about right about there and a little bit over. So I guess it's like another 16-18 inches is what no, I take it back, probably like 13, another 13-inch tabletop, just to go out here. So for when you're working with bigger materials and you're trying to cut something and see how the edge is right there, at least it'll keep going so that you can go past the blades and not have to worry about stuff falling over and while it's running, because you can see there's no top guard. But like I said, safety's of the utmost. And also, what I'm going to be adding down here is a drawer, and here's the drawer slides. This one's like 22 inch, and that fits perfectly from front to back. And like I said, the drawer is going to go in there. It's probably going to come right up to about there, right below it. It's going to have a handle, the whole 9, and that's going to give me the ability to store, my saw blades and some tools that I may need to use with this. And I also purchased, you can see, 4 new swivel wheels, 360 swivel wheels, no lock feature. And this is actually going to give me extra height of almost 4 inches. You can see from there to the bottom of the wheel it's about 3 7/8. And these tiny little wheels, which we're just going to be permanent, temporary, only sits at about 2 3/8 from the floor. You can barely see it, but tape measure's not acting. Okay, so, but you can see it from here. It looks like 2.5, but it's actually like 2 3/8, and they're too small. You know, if there's something small on the floor that can get hung up. My garage floor is pretty smooth, so you know, not a big issue with these little guys right now. But like I said, with these in place, these right here, it's going to roll so much smoother. And then of course I'm going to paint everything on the bottom, probably, you know, same color to go ahead and match this here, this old gray original, although it looks blue on camera, but it's actually like it's a gray, machine gray, you know, old school machine gray. And you know, on the sides right here, I can always put hooks and things on there to go ahead and add to it, you know. But being that I'm keeping it mobile for right now, I think that's all I'm going to do is probably just close up the sides or add some other stuff that I can put it like hang on the sides or anything. Alright, and I'll go ahead, let me move this stuff off of here for right now. Go ahead and turn this on for you so you can see in action, well, just the running part. But anyway, so when I first turn it on, you can hear how fast that it's moving, and you can see the belt. Yeah, I forgot to mention this belt guard that I put on here to help, you know, the belt not stay in place, but just to keep it there. But it's mainly a dust protector from the motor. Keeps the majority of the dust from coming back and getting all over the motor. But you can see the blades spinning, and you can hear how fast those blades are spinning. So with a sharp blade, I mean, that's going to go right through wood like nothing, you know. But also, when I forgot to mention something else. Oh, and then also in the future, I may add a dust collection system right underneath where I can hook up my shop vac in the back. You know, have the output coming out the back, make like a cone or a funnel or scoop that goes right underneath where the blade is, and then that way there it'll suck, you know, a majority of the dust out into like a dust collection system. Because I'm gonna have this set up in here, you know, it's gonna be part of my shop until I get my shed all set up and everything. But well, there you go, guys. Like I said, this is an upgrade that I've done so far, and I have a little bit more to go. And I will definitely do another video showing the rest of it, or in its completed state. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. As always, please give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And I'll catch you guys in the next time. Alright, take care. Thanks.